Now let's learn in assembly code. When we do compare A and B, what is going on underneath? When we do compare A and B, it turns out it will become B minus A. And we will show a result here. And also, we will have a sign flag, overflow flag, and a meaning in its natural way. So let's raise an example. Assuming now we have a B which is positive and have a big absolute value, while our A is also a positive number but with a small absolute number. When we do B minus A, we will get a result is still positive. And in our common sense, it means B is larger than A. But now we need to turn this common sense into a way that processor can understand. In order for processor to understand it, we need to set the sign flag and the overflow flag. Because our result is positive here, so our sign flag will not be set. And because these two numbers cancel out, so there's no way we will have an overflow. Next, assuming now our B is still positive, but with a small absolute value. And while our A is positive with big absolute value. When we do B minus A, we will get a result of negative number. In common sense, this means B is smaller than A. And how about our sign flag and over flag? Because our result here is negative, so our sign flag will be set. And again, because these two values cancel out, so there's no way we will have overflow. Okay, now let's move to another case. Assuming now our B is a negative number, but with a big absolute value, while our A is also negative number, but with a small absolute value. While we do B minus A, we will get a result of negative. And in a common sense, this means B is smaller than A. How about the sign flag and overflow flag? Seeing the result is negative, so our sign flag will be set. And again, because these two values cancel out, there's no way we will have overflow. Now let's move on. Let's say our B is still negative, but with small absolute value, while our A is negative with a big absolute value. When we do B minus A, we will get a result of positive. And in a common sense, this means B is bigger than A. And seeing that our result is positive, so our sign flag will not be set. And again, these two values cancel out, so there's no way we will have overflow. So up to this point, we discussed these four cases. And these four cases are those cases where overflow are not possible. Now let's turn our attention to cases where overflow might be happening. Assuming now our B is positive and with big absolute value, while our A is negative with small absolute value. When we do B minus A, we will get a result positive and a little bit more positive. I will use a big positive with a small positive sign here to represent. Why? Because these two negative and negative will become positive. So two positive add up will become somehow more positive. And in a common sense, this means B is larger than A. Now let's turn our attention to processor's perspective. Seeing here is a positive result, so our sign flag will not be set. And because these positive number values are not so big, so there's still no overflow. However, if we have a different situation, when our B is still positive with very big absolute value, while our A is negative, but now it has also a very big absolute value. When we do B minus A, we will get a very positive number. Why? Again, because these two negative signs will become positive, and two very big positive numbers add up. It will be a very big positive number. And in common sense, this means B is still larger than A. But how about from the processor's perspective? What is happening here? As we can see here, this is too much positive. And in two's complement form, when the value is too big, it will change the sign bit. Eventually, a too high positive number will become negative. And because in two's complement form, the final result is negative, so our sign bit will be set. And because this overflow happening here, we will also have our overflow flag set. So this will be one of the cases where overflow is happening. Now let's go on. Assuming now our B is negative with big absolute value, while our A is positive but with a small absolute value. When B minus A, we will get a negative number, but a slightly much more negative number here, with a big negative sign and a small negative sign here. Why? Because these two will become a negative number. So two negative numbers add up will still be negative, but much more negative. And in common sense, this means B is smaller than A. But how about processor's perspective? Seeing here, although this is a more negative number, it's still under control. So our sign flag will be set, but there is no overflow. However, if we have a situation when B is negative and also with big absolute number, while our A is positive number and also has a big absolute value, when B minus A, we will get a result of very negative number. Why? Because these two will be negative number and a very big one. When two very big negative number add up, we will get a very negative number here. And in a common sense, this means B is smaller than A. But how about processor's perspective? We can see here, this is too much negative. So in 2's complement form, this will overflow. So our sign bit will be changed to positive. And because our final result in 2's complement form is positive, our sign flag will not be set. Well, there is overflow happening here, so our overflow flag will be set. So in the bottom 4 cases, we are talking about the cases where overflow are possible. Now let's sum up. We will look into this chart from a processor's perspective. A processor will only see sign flag and overflow flag. As a rule of thumb, for all the cases where there is no overflow, if we have a positive number, as we see here, these 3 cases, it means B is bigger than A. Why? Because when a bigger number minus a small number, if there is something positive left, it means B is bigger, simply. So, on the contrary, if B minus A, the result is negative, it simply means when B minus A, there's even negative thing left. It means B is smaller. Last, let's see when a processor see an overflow flag is set, like see here. This means one thing. The final sign bit is a fake one, because this happens because of the limit on the 2's complement. So in reality, our final result is not negative. Instead, the true result should be positive. And as we say, if the result is positive, it simply means B is bigger than 1. Now let's move on. Let's see our final case, where the overflow flag is also set. So again, when a processor sees the overflow is set, it will know the final sign flag is a fake one. In reality, our true result should be negative. As we said before, if our result is negative, it simply means B is smaller than A. So this is how processors see sign flag and overflow flag to see whether B is bigger or not. And this will be the end of this video. Hope this tutorial helped you clear some doubts regarding the compare command in assembly, especially for its sign flag and overflow flag setting.